if you want to get tased. They'll evac 208. Step out of the room with your hands in the air. Pretty consistent with crystal methamphetamine. You know why I stopped you tonight? I'm putting your hands behind your back.
Traffic stops like this look normal, but the people handcuffed often far from. In fact, deputies making the stops know exactly whom they're targeting.
I'm not playing.
Sir.
I'm not playing. If you want to get tased. Step right over here. Step right over. Set the screwdriver down.
Drug dealers.
See all the white residue on it?
Thieves. Gangbangers, you name it. And deputies like 7-year veteran Jamie McNeely know how to find them.
What brings you over here tonight?
He's part of the new high-impact offenders program known as HIOP.
Everybody is usually related to a specific residence or a specific individual.
HIOP deputies do surveillance on the home of a possible troublemaker and follow those who come and go with zero tolerance. They stop them even for minor traffic violations, like this guy who went beyond the stop line.
I see that you have a narcotics pass, though.
I have been busted for narcotics, but I've changed my life.
Right.
Also.
When's the last time you used?
Before I went to prison.
Not according to this drug detecting K9. And look at what deputies finally find: powdered residue and a portable scale.
He's got a bunch of cash in the door.
They also spot counterfeit money that requires the help of Secret Service at the scene.
Not even close to real currency.
Captain Byron Gwaltney likens everyday patrolling to fishing and says HIOP is like hunting.
Or we can use our intelligence assets and our analysis and our relationship with the communities to hunt and to specifically target who they're going to be and to be there when they're committing those crimes.
At the heart of the HIOP program is good old-fashioned community policing. Tips from immediate crime and from talking to neighbors clue deputies into the who and the where, and then they use a laser-like focus to catch them when they're in the act.
You have a valid license. You just don't have it with you?
Correct.
What's your name?
My name is Tyron, T-Y-R-N Sandoval.
Tyron Sandoval. Where do you live at, man?
On the south side?
On the south side?
Yeah.
Why are you so nervous?
Well, check out what's in his car. The K9 sniffed out the meth box. They also found burglary tools and dozens of keys along with a list of different cars that deputies say he plans on stealing.
The target's right across the street.
But some arrests are far more dangerous. Here, deputies devise a plan to catch 2 burglary suspects as they go over possible scenarios.
There's supposed to be a large amount of them taken in one of the burglaries, and some of those firearms are supposed to be in this motel room.
So after planning and getting much backup, they set up near the motel room with rifles drawn, prepared for anything. Our cameras stayed a safe distance back as McNeely called out to the people inside.
Step out of the room with your hands in the air. Okay, walk out. Walk out. Keep your hands in the air. Walk to the steps.
Long seconds of silence. And a man walks down and then a woman. Both get handcuffed and hauled off to jail. Here they are. Add to that list these 3 people whom deputies say were terrorizing neighborhoods. All arrested and landed in jail for a while, thanks to the HIOP program.
Trying to make the community better, trying to remove the criminal element from the community.
And once the suspects get out, the HIOP team, including McNeely,
He's southbound.
will stay on their tail. Claire Dwan, Kiga 9, on your side.
The Arizona football weight room is empty. Most have gone home for the night.
Warm up,
But running backs coach Alonzo Carter is just getting started.
get my peace of mind, cut my music on and go for a walk.
A 5-mile walk a few times a week. Carter calls it 5 Alive. He started during the pandemic and revived it earlier this year.
Healthy heart, healthy mind. That's a real thing.
I decided to walk with him,
Green button,
Yeah, okay.
to walk a mile in his shoes.
I'm living my dream.
Carter followed head coach Brent Brennan to the U of A from San Jose State. He grew up across the bay in Oakland, California, and his story is too legit to quit. Carter was a backup dancer and lead choreographer for hip-hop icon MC Hammer. They went on tour together.
As a 17-year-old dad, that helped change my life.
More than 30 years later, he and Hammer are still close.
You'll see him at some games this fall, so get ready. And everything I learned from him, I just poured it into coaching.
Carter wanted to give high school kids the same opportunity to live out a dream. So he went back to his alma mater to start coaching football. Today, that drive makes him one of the Wildcats' top recruiters.
I always ask, give me the inner city. I want to go change lives. I want to touch people's lives.
And he's motivating the players already here.
We want to challenge them and take them to the next level.
It's no favoritism with Coach Carter. You're going to get his best every day. We have to give him our best.
He just wants you to be like the best person, the best player you can be on the field.
But Carter also wants to motivate non-athletes to take positive steps.
I hope this video inspires somebody, because I love when you guys inspire me. I had a lot of people just telling me how they were struggling with whether it be diabetes or high blood pressure or obesity itself, just wanting to lose weight. And I like showing myself, trying to get that work, showing them if I can do it, I know you can do it.
Health is wealth.
Health is wealth is the main thing.
With a mind to rhyme and 2 hyped feet, Carter is grateful for his journey and for something as simple as these walks.
It gives me a reminder of where I came from and where I'm trying to go, because one day I'm going to be a head coach. You got it first.
Until then, he keeps moving forward one step at a time. At the U of A, Ryan Fish, KGUN 9.
For some people, just being surrounded by greenery can be very relaxing. But what if concentrated green light could do more than lighten your mood? It could relieve your pain.
Being a prisoner of pain or of pain medication is really a rotten way to live.
Gwen Yapel had so much pain from fibromyalgia. She went to the pain clinic at Banner University Medical Center. Their pain clinic director, Dr. Mohab Ibrahim, and U of A pharmacology professor Raj Khanna asked if she'd like to help test an intriguing new idea to relieve her pain.
He said, would you be interested? And I said, oh boy, yes.
Dr. Ibrahim's brother told him just sitting around green trees would relieve his headaches. One day, the doctor got a headache. He spent a few minutes under some trees and the pain reduced.
And I thought maybe it's just being in a quiet area meditating that made my headache better. But then I thought, I do sit in a lot of quiet areas, and that really doesn't necessarily improve my headache.
He thought chemicals from the trees could be easing the pain, but decided green light filtering through the leaves might be what made the difference. Scientists know light can affect your body chemistry and alter your mood and your energy. Raj Khanna says green light may make your body produce more natural painkillers.
Green light seems to be increasing the level of your endogenous opioids, not the opioids that we all hear about that people are taking in the epidemic and the abuse, but your level of neurochemicals endogenously change. And that's really what we think is how green light is bringing about the pain relief.
Before, the researchers asked patients like Gwen Yapel to spend a few hours a day under low-powered green lights. They put rats under green lights or even fitted rats with tiny green contact lenses. U of A has strict rules to make sure the rats are treated humanely. Under those rules, the researchers made the rats just a little uncomfortable. Under green light, they tolerated that discomfort much longer.
I'm thrilled to know that rats react positively to it. So I'm as good as a rat, what can I say?
Patients who tried red or blue light did not get pain relief. Gwen Yapel and the other patients who tried the green lights got such good results, they didn't want to give the lights back.
Nothing goes away, so I can say, yippee, I have no pain. But it reduces it greatly, noticeably.
The researchers think green light has the potential to help patients reduce their pain meds and say the effect seems to last a while after patients turn off the lights. Because green light therapy does not involve drugs, they might be able to complete testing and make it available as a treatment in just a couple of years, maybe in a convenient form like sunglasses in just the right shade of green. Craig Smith, KGUN 9, on your side.
I'm Jason Barr at High Corbett Field. Arizona baseball is in the NCAA Regional, thanks in part to the play of Sahuarita native and sophomore pitcher Owen Kramkowski.
It's a cool story.
Kramkowski grew up in Sahuarita, a big Arizona Wildcat baseball fan.
We'd come to all the games here, even recently, past couple of years, try and get to as many games as we could.
But he wasn't heavily recruited.
Out of high school wasn't much, nothing really pro.
Arizona was his only offer from a power conference. And when Kramkowski got here last year as a freshman, he pitched a grand total of 1 inning and wasn't traveling with the team when it won the Pac-12 tournament.
I learned a lot, just being able to take from what the older guys have taught us. Like, had 3 guys get drafted last year. You can take a lot from what they do start after start.
But then this season, Kramkowski earned a starting spot as a sophomore.
I've already done the preparation, and when I go out on the field, it's just having fun at that point.
Using his 4-pitch repertoire, Kramkowski picked up win after win, leading the team in victories. That's when head coach Chip Hale promoted him to be the Friday night starter, otherwise known in college baseball as the ace of the staff.
Cram's been huge, and the guy you give the ball to on Friday night sets a tone for the series, and that's part of the reason why we moved him into that role.
And as this postseason began, Kramkowski threw 6 shutout innings against BYU, helping Arizona win the Big 12 tournament, 1 year after he wasn't there for the Pac-12 tourney win.
Being able to get that championship feeling and be there for it, it means the world. This group of guys has been a fun group to do it with, the best group I'd asked to do it with.
Now, Kramkowski will take the mound for Arizona in Game 1 of the NCAA tournament in the Eugene Regional. The Sahuarita native is the Wildcats' top starter.
Growing up here, watching all the guys like throw here, hit here, everything, like that's what I've wanted to do my whole life, was end up here and throw here. So to be able to say that I can do it now is like, it's a dream come true for me.
Kramkowski and the Wildcats will take on Cal Poly Friday. The Wildcats have not played the Mustangs since 1969. They beat them twice that year. Here at High Corbett Field, I'm Jason Barr, KGUN 9.
For 2 days, I didn't want to live.
It was a few days before his 60th birthday when Samuel Richardson woke up in a hospital.
And I was looking up from my bed one day, and there's a cross on the wall. And I saw that cross light up. And ever since that day, I said to myself, you're not going to let this define you.
He was in a horrific ATV accident while on vacation for his birthday.
I am a diabetic. By the time I got back to Tucson, this foot was completely gangrene. They cut me at the ankle.
At the time, he was receiving care at St. Joseph's Hospital, where he was given his very first prosthetic.
When I got out of the hospital in April, I was up and running by July.
But Samuel wanted more.
We were at an adaptive event, and that's where I met Tim.
Tim Cook is the amputation rehab coordinator at the Tucson VA Medical Center.
As far as I know, as long as we've had a VA here, they've had a prosthetics department in varying degrees.
And because Samuel is a veteran,
I was in the Navy 14 years.
He qualified for the care they provided.
The VA took me to another level.
So Samuel started the process.
They'll go through amputee clinic. Amputee clinic consists of a prosthetist, a physician, and a physical therapist. And what we'll do is we'll sit down and we will interview the veteran.
Samuel had some work to do on his end as well.
If you don't keep your body hydrated, especially in Arizona, you're gonna go bone on skin. You should feel my skin is so soft. Okay, it's very, very soft. Okay, feel the bottom. See, remember I was talking about the bottom? How if you don't have enough, that's bone right there.
He was dedicated to the process.
We tell people that typically after an amputation, you're going to be 3 to 6 months in that process of healing, getting your prosthetic, learning how to use it.
After consultations came the casting.
We're always building something specific to each veteran.
The prosthesis measures and fabricates a cast in the exact fit of the residual limb.
There she blows. As an amputee, how can that not excite you?
This was just the first step in a lengthy one to get his final prosthetic.
It's amazing that that mindset exists, and you want that mindset to come through these doors almost daily, and when you see it, it makes you excited.
Welcome to the prosthetic lab, where the same prosthetist is the one making Samuel's temporary socket. Step 1 is the plastering. Then comes the shaping. One of the great things about the Tucson VA Medical Center is it's all in-house.
Having it all in-house, being able to do that really coordinates that care, streamlines the care, and we all know what's going on.
Step 3 and 4, using the furnace on the plastic and soothing the socket. While it was being made, Samuel was putting in the work as well.
So I exercised, made my core nice and strong, just anticipating what was coming.
At the lab, it looks like things were moving smoothly.
After they're healed, that incision site's healed, they have to bear weight. They have to be able to impose pressure on that site.
As you can see, it's a long and delicate process to get to this final result. Meanwhile, Samuel was playing the waiting game.
You're sitting here, you've been sitting in a wheelchair for months. And every day you look forward to my prosthetics coming, coming. My heart is beating right now.
All for this moment right here.
All right, I'm gonna have you stand up on that.
How does it feel?
It feels amazing, Sometimes that word is a little overblown, but when you're dealing with this for the very first time, amazing.
Samuel takes his first steps.
It feels just like you have a leg again.
Does it hurt at all?
No pain whatsoever. And that's the important part of the measurements.
Making him one step closer to his new life with a prosthetic.
A lot of times that you go in, you try on that temporary one, and you get 20 minutes in it, 5 minutes in it, whatever your need there in the clinic, and then they make it onto that final one.
But at the VA, the care goes beyond that.
They'll come to physical therapy in that temporary socket,
giving the veteran around 6 to 8 sessions of physical therapy to make sure the temporary socket feels right.
So once we get that really good fit, then it goes back to the prosthetics department, and then they make that final socket.
This is Samuel's permanent prosthetic leg.
A majority of these are made out of carbon fiber, so they last a really long time.
It's been 4 years since he got his first prosthetic.
One of the things that affect us amputees is called phantom pain. Phantom pain gives you the feeling that you still have your foot and you can wiggle your toes.
He's learned to work around things like phantom pain.
It's incredible. Like if you think about what people are able to do with 2 legs, and then you see someone with one prosthetic leg and their own leg going and doing it, it's just incredible.
On Friday mornings, excellent. You can find Samuel cycling at the VA.
I do regular mountain bikes, I do recumbent bikes. My big deal right now is recumbent bikes here at the VA. Rock climbed with this. I rock climb.
Because like he said, he won't let this bring him down.
I want to go to other vets when they get cut and tell them this is not going to define you.
And he's aiming for even more in the future.
There's a place called Axtel Bionics that make a computerized ankle. That's what I'm working towards, but it's baby steps to get there.
Samuel has some advice for his fellow amputees.
The number one thing you have to do as an amputee, get off the pity party.
Because once you start to see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Now, were there days that I got down? To tell you the truth, not really. For what? Best thing that ever happened to me. It stopped me from drinking alcohol. It stopped me from being a party animal. It stopped me from all those things.
The opportunities are endless.
I think at the end of the day, that's our goal as the prosthetics department, is to provide opportunities for every veteran to be successful in whatever it is they're trying to accomplish.
And it's all thanks to the Tucson VA Medical Center and their staff.
Thank you. Southern Arizona Veterans Administration Healthcare System changed my life. That's all I can say. It changed my life. And I'm so appreciative. I'm so thankful.
So as Samuel's journey continues,
you guys take care. We'll see you in a couple of weeks, okay? All right.
He wants one thing to be very clear.
You're not going to call me disabled.